Why do I hear boss music? Oh no.
Hey guys, welcome to some Battlefield 2042 gameplay. We're flying with the F-35E Panther here. And check it out, we've got a crazy looking skin. An interesting one, isn't it? It looks a bit blocky with that skin. We're going to try and see if we can actually do well with the F-35E Panther. And why am I deploying flares right now? I meant to click the VTOL button. Now you guys need to understand something about flying in this game. And that is, it's awful. It is absolutely awful. And because I deploy my flares, I'm going to die. I'm trying to escape from VTOL mode and fly away. I do have some unlocks to show off, and that is the AGM missile. Some kind of anti-ground... Oh, what's this? I'm being hacked. Damn it. I knew I shouldn't have connected to the public Wi-Fi at the coffee shop where I parked the F-35. Oh, I know what to do. Activate NordVPN. Whew, that was close. Thank you so much, NordVPN, for sponsoring this video. Okay, guys, but in all seriousness, NordVPN is a great way to secure your traffic so that you're less vulnerable and less identifiable to malicious people. Using NordVPN with their next-generation encryption should help you avoid DDoS attacks while gaming, block malware-ridden websites, secure your browsing traffic without affecting your latency. It's got loads of servers around the world which you can connect to so that you can pretend you're somewhere else entirely. Maybe you want to play your games on American servers just to see what it's like over there. Or maybe you want to play a game which is restricted to a different region. Or maybe you just want to protect yourself from bad actors. NordVPN has got your back. So what are you waiting for, guys? I've got a Black Friday deal. So click the link in the description to get a 2-year plan plus 1 additional month free with a huge discount. Okay, real quick, let's check out some of the upgrades that we have for the F-35E Panther. Now, this is the loadout screen for all the vehicles in Battlefield 2042, and you'll notice there are only 2 planes that you can actually get in this game. We've got the Su-57 Felon on the Russian team, and we've got the F-35E Panther on the American team. When it comes to the difference between these 2 planes, you can tell they didn't really bother implementing any differences. I mean, they did, but all the weapon systems are the exact same between the 2 planes. It's like, you can tell they were spread really thin because not only are the physics broken in this whole game, but also they've only got 2 vehicles with the same damn weapon systems across both. They didn't even implement multiple types of countermeasures. You've only got missile countermeasures. You don't have like the classic ECM jammer or anything even remotely interesting. You can tell these guys barely implemented anything. So, but what do we have between these 2 planes? Let's take a look. So the Su-57 Felon does not have VTOL mode. What is VTOL mode? It is vertical takeoff and landing. The F-35E Panther, just like its real life cousin, the F-35, does indeed have VTOL mode. It basically means you can just hover at any moment in time. What an advantage that is. What does it come at the cost of though? Well, the Su-57 Felon doesn't have VTOL mode, but it does have a repair system. Repairs on board systems when damaged. I've briefly played with the Su-57 Felon, and you can tell I'm not even bothering to unlock it because it's the exact same thing as the F-35, and it's just way more boring because you don't have that VTOL mode. I mean, most of your fun comes from VTOL mode when flying in this game because you've got to compensate yourself for the fact that the physics is painful to use. Now, the minigun, look at the spread on the minigun. You're not getting any kills with the minigun, like, ever. And if I even try and get the aircraft with the minigun, it's a joke. Look at that. I'm barely hitting him. Let me see if I can get him. You can see that VTOL mode is the only way to fly in this game. If you try and fly in normal mode, and I don't know what you would call that, traditional mode of flying, certainly just the opposite of VTOL is just normal. If you do try and fly normally, I'm going to show you what that's like. You're going to just fly right past your enemy and never get the kill. Watch this. I'm going to turn back toward him whilst experiencing these blatant server issues. So look at this. You are not getting any connecting on any aircraft with the minigun. And how do you compensate? Well, you just do some desperate things like going into VTOL mode and being a sitting target, but trying your best to shoot at infantry with this 25mm cannon, ultimately failing miserably. And also, I don't know, it's a complete joke. So, let's take a look at the upgrades for the F-35 though. What have we got? Well, you started with a 25mm cannon. Apparently, it's an unmatched rate of fire, primarily used in close-range air-to-air engagements. Okay, well, that's interesting. So, it doesn't really work against infantry. You'll never get kills against infantry, and if you do, it was really painful to do it. But they do say it's close-range air-to-air engagements, fair enough. But the problem there is you're never having dogfights in Battlefield 2042. It's just such a rare thing to see. What is going on? I've got a bogey on my 6. Right behind me, it's the Su-57 Felon right on my 6. I'm going to use the buildings. Hopefully he loses me within the buildings. Wow, ladies and gentlemen, we've got a dogfight on our hands. Something that's extremely rare in Battlefield 2042. The only problem is I have no idea how to figure out if he's still on my tail. People don't do it because, I mean, there's no requirement to do it. No one's dominating in the air. There's no immediate demand to claim air superiority. And even if you do get in a dogfight, it's so unsatisfying and unrewarding because there's no skill involved in being in a dogfight. Because it's whoever just gets on the 6 of the other guy that gets the kill. It's that simple. Wow, an actual enemy aircraft that we can kill. An actual dogfight. Here we go. Okay, missile away. Fair enough, he's deployed his flares. So he should be an easy kill now once he's timed out those flares. But what can he do? He can't really get away, can he? He's just gonna... What can he do? He can't do anything. Brilliant. I feel so skilled. And also the fact that you have to come face to face with the broken physics. Oh man, it's just not fun. But what is fun? Well, let's take a look at the secondary weapons. AIM-9Z IR missile is what we started with. The heat-seeking missile automatically homes in on targets once the user is locked on. Highly maneuverable, typically fired in pairs. Now that is interesting because every time I try and release both of them, there's definitely a forced time delay between releasing the second one after you release the first one. Enough of a time delay that it does not feel like you're firing it in pairs. So that's a very interesting comment that DICE have made here. And it will take 2 missiles on target to get a kill on an enemy plane. So what that means is you need to make sure that they've deployed their countermeasures before you fire your first one. In my own experience, it was extremely tedious to do so to get to the next upgrade, which is the air-to-ground missile. You see, it took 30 vehicle kills before you unlock this thing. And this is the air-to-ground missile, designed for close air support, precision munition, high power, must maintain lock on the target once the weapon is launched. Pop up, fire, track, and leave. Cool. Well, I mean, this is, I think, the most fun loadout to have on the F-35E Panther, but I'm going to show you what that's like. Okay, we're back in the sky. Let's see if we can get some tanks. We're going to try and avoid VTOL mode and just get some cheeky kills with multiple strafes. 1 missile away, we got a part disabled on some random tank. I don't know what it was exactly, but I don't really care because I'm just flying really fast in and out. And it is just no threat to me. Now we're firing a different target. We did get a hit. We're just going in and out so fast, but no one really knows what's going on, do they? And then we're going to come back in and see if we can get another shot off. Oh, too many targets. That was the first target I was shooting at before. As you can see, this process of in and out is really quite tedious. Are you really getting kills very often doing this? We actually did just get the kill. Nice. That's the air-to-ground missile. Way more fun than all the other missiles. All the other missiles, that being air-to-air missiles, because you just can't get away with this with those other missiles, because your enemy will just deploy countermeasures every time they get tone, whereas these tanks, they just don't have that, do they? I mean, they have the smoke, they can deploy smoke, but they just don't seem to ever do it, or it's bugged, one of the two. Wow, see, that's what happens when they deploy countermeasures. I completely missed my target. The funny thing is, I've noticed it's quite bugged. Even when they do that, sometimes I just get away with it. Sometimes my missile just finds its way to target. Alright, missile away. We just shot at the hovercraft. Let's turn around, see if we can get the kill on the hovercraft. Do you guys feel like I'm utilizing much skill for this gameplay? Because I don't feel like I'm being skilled here. What am I doing? Let's not talk about it. I don't know why I just flew into that building, but luckily we've got bugs upon bugs here. Let's go back and see if we can identify another ground target. It's constant ground targets. Oh, they're actually... Oh my goodness, I'm on 1 health. I was going to say they're actually deploying countermeasures. It's quite rare. But I'm on 1 health, guys. Luckily, we will just automatically repair as long as we stay away from the battlefield and don't take any more hits, we'll actually get away with this with 1 health. Are you serious right now? So guys, let's talk about the broken physics, because I don't even know how to address this. I'm no expert in describing physics. Basically, this is the most disappointing battlefield I've ever experienced for air combat. It's a complete sham. What is the problem? I don't know. There's something really floaty and inauthentic about how this thing turns and moves in the sky. And it's not just this thing, it's the helicopters, it's everything. It is absolutely horrific. I cannot recommend that you buy this game if you care about air combat. Now, what is going on? This is cool. We've got a tornado here. Very cool. I'm struggling to find tank targets here. Maybe because I'm going for a flag that they already own. Let's go for the other flag. The countermeasures are being resupplied, so it's a good time to come in for a strafe. Scanning for targets. There we go. We've got multiple tanks here. And do you know what? We're going to have to start using VTOL mode because we're just not getting many opportunities, are we? It's very risky going into VTOL mode with all of this ground fire. We've just done a lot of damage to that guy. We released both missiles on him. Let's see if we can turn back and get him. 1 missile has reloaded here. That's a hovercraft. It's not even the same target. There's actually no point going into VTOL mode when you're constantly firing all your missiles like this. It's not like the bottleneck is acquiring a target. That's not the bottleneck when you're constantly going in and out like this. The bottleneck is, in fact, the reload time on the missiles. I say that whilst being at max reload here. Here we go. Come on, let me get the hovercraft. Nope, not enough time to release both missiles. Alright, we'll turn back then. Oh my goodness. Thought I was going to hit the building. Too many targets. Oh my god, too many targets. Too many signatures. Alright, let's fly our way. These guys must be getting pissed off that I'm constantly finding hits. I'm actually going to do one quick circle here whilst my countermeasures reload. There we go. Oh no. Well, yes, we got a transport vehicle. 2 kills within the transport vehicle. Brilliant. As you can see, guys, this air-to-ground missile is way more fun than any of the other loadouts. It's really the only choice. And when I say way more fun, I'm being generous. It is the least lack of... what's the words? Least lack of fun. Guys, if you can't tell, I do not respect the air vehicles in this game. Even though I'm getting kills here, I'm not having that much fun. Don't know what to tell you guys. It is horrific. And there's no dogfights in this game. I'm telling you, there's no dogfights. Even if people were interested in having a dogfight, it wouldn't be fun. There would be no skill required to be in that dogfight. Hey, I'm being hunted. Do you see this? I'm being hunted by an Apache helicopter. Do you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to fly above the clouds and then swoop down onto him from above. He won't see that coming. Wait, I'm being an idiot. I don't have any air-to-air missiles. So I've actually got no way of fighting. Oh, he's so annoying. Look at him. He's literally going for me. So I'm just trying to fly away because he just wouldn't stop. What the hell? 6 kills on the ground. Oh, man. And I'm not having fun. And then you've got this AIM-260R radar missile, and I'll show you that as well. This is the radar-seeking missile that can be launched without requiring a lock-on. Very cool. It's a slower flight than heat-seeking IR missiles. And all that means is, if you're coming up on an enemy who has not deployed their countermeasures, you just wait till the very last minute before releasing, and that gives the enemy the shortest window of time of opportunity to release their countermeasures after they hear tone. It's almost instant, basically, if you wait till the last minute. Very effective, but it does mean you just have to make 2 strafes in and out before, you know, in order to release both of your missiles. Okay, guys, we're back, and we're gonna try using the air-to-air radar missiles. Look at that. Guys, I don't know if you know, but that was a huge surprise. The fact that I could get an actual missile to land on the target without him deploying his countermeasures, a huge upgrade right there. Let's try it again. The problem is you don't get to get a lock to identify him. You know, the lock actually helps in identifying targets. Whereas now I've got to actually use my eyes. If that makes sense. Like, where is he? There he is. Look at that. So even though he's deployed his flare, yeah, see, his flares actually saved him. Someone else forced him to deploy flares, and it saved him. He really wants to get me, though. That's the guy who just got me in the last game. And I know he hunts for me. Even at that range. Yeah, it was too far away. So we're going to let the missile reload here. So that we've got two in the chamber. Oh my goodness. So annoying. Right, the missile has reloaded. We're going to turn back in as soon as my countermeasures have reloaded. Oh my goodness. Okay, countermeasures are good. We're going back in. We're going to wait till we get really close to this little bird. He can't, you just can't counter it. If you release, when you're that close to him and you release, there's just no counter. Quite funny, really. You'll notice I don't deploy countermeasures until I get a full tone. Like a solid tone. Here we go. Wait till we get close. No time to deploy. That's the beauty of the upgrade. The max upgrade on the F-35. Where is he? There he is. Let's get real close. Brilliant. That is actually really cool. This is the secret upgrade that is actually really effective at air-to-air combat. Now then, I'm looking for air targets. Here we go. Why not? Oh, he instantly deployed. Wow, he got tone really quickly. Or someone else gave him tone in advance of my bullet. Wow, that didn't land very quickly, did it? I guess that's the upgrade did say it was a much slower moving missile. And maybe that's the reason he had so much time to deploy countermeasures. Here we go. He's not gonna get away from that one. Oh, wow. Someone landed a shot on me. Stalling a little bit out here to get the repairs. As you can see, we're on 35 health, which is not good. I'm not seeing any air targets. Okay, no air targets. So let's fly away a bit. This is the tediousness of air combat in this game. I'm just not impressed. It's just really underwhelming. Look at that. 2 enemy Super Hookums in the sky. Let's go and try and get one. Oh, this one's just deployed his flares. He's actually a transport vehicle. I don't want to go for the transport. I want to get him. Dodge this. Yeah, deployed his countermeasures really late, which means he's vulnerable. He's very vulnerable now that he's deployed. Oh, I was hoping that would somehow get a lock. He knows about me. Look at him. He's turning toward me. Cheeky dude. What a cheeky dude. He knows I'm coming. We landed a shot, but he didn't because we waited to the last minute to release the missile. Oh, he's actually got tone at this range? If you don't know, guys, you need to be really close to get a tone. Someone else forced him to deploy. That certainly wasn't me. Alright, we've got 2 missiles ready. Let's turn in and get him. Given that we've got countermeasures ready, I'm going into VTOL mode to guarantee the kill. Because he's vulnerable. At least he's supposed to be vulnerable. We got the kill. Let's get out of VTOL mode and get the hell out of here. That's actually some cool visuals right there. There's another enemy Super Hokum that had eyes on me. Right at the top there. Yeah. We were very vulnerable there. Let's see if we can get him now. Oh. Surely that's not reacting to me. Surely, because I released that at the very last minute. And he's down. Thanks to the little bird. Oh, what's this? Yeah, it can't be me. That little bird is vulnerable though. Let's turn back in and get him. I'm going into VTOL mode. I feel safe. Given the fact that I've got countermeasures ready. I feel very safe. Second missile just didn't even get a lock. And then the minigun finished him. Not bad. Let's fly away. Better fly in and out of these buildings for safety. That's the rule, guys. That's the formula. My goodness. The formula is, whenever you've lost countermeasures, you run away and hide in and out of the buildings. Beautiful. Let's go and get this little bird. That missed. If you're going to wait till last minute, I think what you need to do is make sure you're really lined up with the target nicely. Here we go. We're lined up with him. Okay, I think someone else weakened him, but I'm happy with that. I'll take it. He doesn't know we're here. Last minute. Sorry, buddy. And he's deployed his countermeasures. Better late than never, but now he's vulnerable. Let's get him. VTOL mode activated. Very safe now. Yeah, come on. Give me another one. Yep, he's dead. Come on. Beautiful. 3 missiles it took. If you can catch them deploying their countermeasures after the first missile lands, you've got the guaranteed kill if you could do a quick turnaround and activate VTOL mode. Obviously requires that you've got your countermeasures ready because you can never go into VTOL mode without that. Brilliant. That's the strategy. I'm learning it as we go. Oh, an actual dogfight might be upon us here, guys. I actually got a part disabled with these amazingly glitchy missiles. Somehow that landed. Brilliant. I've completely lost him though. Oh, there he is. He's back there. Let's see if we can get him. This Su-57 felon. Last seen somewhere around here. I've got no eyes though. Absolutely no eyes. I just got a kill on the little bird. These last minute deploys. Very effective, these missiles. Okay, so we want to try and get one hit to land. We want one missile to land, and then he deploys instant countermeasures. Yeah, he's done it, but the sad thing is, I've just deployed my countermeasures. I'm very vulnerable coming in now. I can release at range, because he's already used his. Yeah. Someone else actually got the kill, wow. Alright, here we go, here we go. We've got an attack helicopter. What we want to see is he does the same thing. He lets us land one and he deploys the countermeasure. Come on. Yeah, land and deploy a countermeasure. He didn't do it. He didn't do it, so he's not vulnerable yet. Alright. Land and... Come on, you gotta deploy it now. Yes, he's deployed. He's dead now. He's mine. All we gotta do is turn back in and he's mine. I don't even need to worry about releasing too far away. Damn it. Someone else got the kill. Should have anticipated that. Oh, this poor guy. I feel very safe to activate VTOL right now, so let's do it. See if we can get this transport vehicle. He's going to be a real tank. He's going to stomach a few hits. Changing my target to this guy because he's deployed his countermeasures. Oh. Sometimes these missiles just don't land. Sometimes they just circle the target forever. I don't quite know the rules and when that applies. I cannot find the little bird. There is one. Go on, let me land one and then deploy your countermeasures, baby. I just got a part disabled, but he has deployed his countermeasures, which means he's a dead man walking. Activating VTOL mode. As long as I can spot him, he's a dead man walking. There he is. Thank you for firing. Second missile away. Yeah. Oh my goodness, did you see that? I was just taking loads of damage from the felon. I'm quite impressed with these radar missiles. maybe this is the most fun. This is the most engaging combat I've had in the planes in Battlefield 2042, is using these radar missiles. The most engaging, or should I say the least, the most of the least, what's the right word? The least worst engaging. No, I don't know how to describe this. It's not amazing, guys. Don't buy the game for this gameplay. This is not worth it. But I'm just trying to show you guys how good it can be with what we've got.